What's up, what's up, what's up, everyone? It is Jason Jani, and welcome here back to my channel. It is so good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In this video, I'm going to share with you something that I learned a long time ago, and it's something that has allowed me to grow my business brand as well as my personal DJ brand further. It's allowed me to do some amazing things in amazing places with amazing people. And that's what this video is all about. Today, I want to share with you the importance of relationships, how you can build them, and more importantly, why they are so important, how they can help you grow your business. And if you're new to the business, you're new to the industry, or you're struggling kind of getting to that next level, relationships might be the area that you could focus on that will help you kind of push a little bit further, a little bit sooner. Relationships are everything in the event industry. And if you're new to the business or you've been doing this a long time, if you don't know that, you need to know that. People do business with who they like. And that's what matters most in this industry. People do business with the people who they like, who they are friendly with, who they have relationships with. And if you're looking to build your brand, you're looking to grow your brand, you're looking to do amazing things, the more relationships that you have that are positive, the better off you're gonna be, because those are people and those are companies that could potentially refer business to you, and they're people that you'll be working alongside when you're out and about at events. And outside of the pay-for-play kind of like contracts that some companies, brands, or DJs have with different venues or planners or whatever, if given a choice and you asked anyone, anywhere, who you want to work with, they're going to refer, they're going to share information about, and they're going to stay dialed into the content created by the brands, the companies, or the DJs that they enjoy, that they have relationships, and that they like, over people, companies, or brands that could be in the same serving areas that they don't know. And it doesn't matter what they've done or how big they are, how many events they do. People do business with who they like. As a DJ watching this on YouTube, you can probably think about an event, a situation, an opportunity that you've probably lost to someone that you may have been a better fit for that person, for that event, for that venue, or that you might have been a better DJ then, but they won the opportunity, and that's how it goes. You were crushing on the event and it didn't land your way. Everyone's been there. I know I personally have, and everyone goes through it at some point in time. You think you kind of locked something down, but it just didn't fall in your favor. It didn't fall your way. So what is it that you can do to be more valuable or more likable? How can you solidify the relationships with the decision makers that can help you earn those opportunities? What can you do that brings the good vibes into your zone to basically help you land these things? I feel that you have to be consistent. You have to be consistently good all the time. Consistency is everything. But outside of that, relationships are super important. And if you're trying to build relationships, you need to be able to work for them, right? And you need to be willing to do something more than other people in your area, in your industry, and you need to be able to pay it forward, especially if you're just trying to establish yourself with someone that's a professional or a venue or whatever. You have to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So you need to think about how you can do whatever it is that you do to make life easier in some way, shape, or form for that professional, for that venue, for that client, for whatever. You need to bring value to the table. You want to be a pleasure to work with. And one way is to kind of outwork everyone else. And all you need to do is just a little bit more than someone else that does the same thing in the same area as you. And that will help you kind of get a step further. So if you're at an event in the future and you see someone struggling with something, or you see someone kind of like getting frustrated or just not able to do something properly, and you can add assistance or you can help them out with whatever it is that you have at your disposal, do yourself a favor, do your business a favor, do your company a favor, and make their life a little bit easier. And that alone will set you apart from a lot of other DJs in the business, because a lot of other people will just be like, not my job. I'm not doing anything. It's not my problem. The key here is be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Do whatever you can to help someone if you need to help someone whenever you're out and about in the future. You may think I'm kidding, but my business, the SCE Event Group, and the people that are part of it, the people that fly the SCE Event Group flag, have been given opportunity over opportunity in comparison to other DJ companies in the same local area that have been subjected to the same universe of professionals or the same venues and potentially even the same decision makers for the events that we're talking about here, because we went out of our way to make life better for the people that are on site working at the events and the places that we're doing these parties at without being asked, without being forced, or whatever. We've taken action outside of being consistent to help make life easier for the people that we are sharing our time alongside when we are working at events or in different places or whatever. It is so simple, but this kind of outworking kind of like school of thought, it's opened up so many insane opportunities for us at the SCE Event Group. So where am I going with this? At your next event, the next trip to the office, or whatever you have going on in your life, lose the mean mugging Serato face, smile a little bit more, say hello, ask someone how they're doing, start a conversation, listen attentively, take notes if you need to, and help someone if you see them struggling with anything at all, that you can kind of be a hand just to help them get through whatever it is that's going on. I promise something so simple will help you, will help your DJ career, will help your company brand more than you ever could imagine, you ever could think. Relationships are the most important part and most powerful part of the event industry. And it's like the missing link that so many people don't understand until they've been doing it for a long time. And that's really the purpose of me recording this video. You want to do whatever you can to be the person or the DJ or the company that everyone likes, everyone respects, and everyone wants to have at their events and alongside them when they're working. Professionals in the event industry can refer your business to the people that they are working with, no matter who they are or where they are. Everyone works together, and you might think that the sandbox is super big, but the event industry is actually really, really small, especially when you've been in it for a while and if you're looking to play the long game. So let me give you some real deal examples of how we've kind of made this and put this into play for us at the SCE Event Group. Loading out at venues is a pain point for a lot of people that work on site at venues. I've heard about it for years from people. When we arrive and we have a bunch of stuff, we're doing this big production kind of setup, I've heard about from the staff, well, how long is it going to take you to break all this down? You know, the DJ last night was here for 2.5 hours. How long is it going to be? Well, after doing this for a while, we really thought through the process at SCE, and we focus on efficiency, and we focus on not just setting up efficiently and in a timely fashion. We really focus on breaking down in an efficient manner. We try to be super efficient, and we try to break down any setup. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is, within an hour's time. Because us doing that has created so many opportunities when the maitre d' who just wants to go home at the end of an event, you know, goes to the owner or goes to the booking manager or goes to the salesperson, you know, the next time they see them in the office during the week and say, yeah, the guys on Friday night took 2.5 hours to get out of here. They had nothing. They just like took forever. Man, I got home so late and I'm so tired today. Or, you know, they say, hey, those guys from SCE were here on Saturday and they had this big setup, but they were out of the room. They were out of the venue in 45 minutes or an hour. And they were out before we were. And it was so awesome to work with them because I got home at a decent time and man, the party was awesome. And it's like those little conversations, especially when you do them consistently over time, they really add up to a lot. So look at the pain points from the people that we work with and come up with a solution on how you or your company or your brand could make things better for them. You know, the pain point in this case was staff at a venue just wanted to go home after the parties end late on a weekend night. Our solution, well, how do we become ridiculously efficient so that we can get out of those venues in a very, very timely fashion? So there you have it, a pain point and a solution, and us doing the work consistently to deliver that. It's allowed us to grow in so many different ways. Let's talk about some more kind of problems and solutions. Think about videographers or cinematographers that, might be struggling the day of a wedding and they're trying to squeeze a ton of things into a very, very condensed timeline. Well, having a plug-in or a tap into your system ready for their audio with multiple kind of connection types and just kind of tested and ready to go, if they rush up to you right before you start introductions, could relieve stress right from the beginning. Think of a photographer that's looking for a location for all of their bags and their flashes and all their stuff. Kind of setting up a space behind your setup, maybe with a facade and running power to it, gives them a solution to a pain point of them not having access to their tools because the venue wants them to set up in another part of that room that's super far from the dance floor. Do what you can do to relieve an issue, a pain point, or a stress point, and I promise these fellow professionals will not forget that from you, from your business, and they will enjoy working with you because you help them resolve a problem. Think of a photographer or a cinematographer and showing them what the lighting is going to look like for a first dance so that they can kind of set or preset their camera settings or their video camera settings or their DSLR settings. These things can help you, and it's super important that if you can go out of your way to kind of do these things, you put yourself in an awesome position to build relationships with professionals that have the power of influencing potential couples or other opportunities to consider you for whatever it is that they're planning. That's what this is all about, becoming the favorite of that universe of professionals, becoming the go-to for that service. And that's what it's all about, building smart and building efficiently. And I hope you can get that. Relationships are what makes the event industry happen. And if you're new to the game, it is something that I would stress on, I would underline, and I would tell you to think about each and every time you make your way out into the event industry to do work, to network, or whatever. Build slow and build proper. Spend your time doing it right and help people however you possibly can along the way. My name is Jason Jani, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to drop down below, hit the subscribe button so that you can stay dialed into all of the content that I release here on this channel. Event industry stuff, DJ company stuff, the business of DJing stuff, tech stuff, music management, scratching. We have a ton of videos coming out each and every week right here on the channel. I appreciate you guys sticking with me to the end. If you found some value in this video, smash the thumbs up button while you're at it. I appreciate you watching. Be on the lookout for more videos dropping right here really, really soon. And don't forget, relationships are everything. Never forget it. Relationships are everything. Thanks for watching.